To do it. So let me just share a couple of things with you while he act like he busy over there. 34 years, guys. I want you to think about something. As he was talking about, for I am not ashamed, I want you to know that that scripture says I'm not ashamed of the gospel. And that sometimes people confuse that with I'm not ashamed of God, I'm not ashamed of Jesus. But I want you to understand in Romans, and Bishop started out talking about what the culture was like. Crucifixion was normal. Can I teach this for a second? Crucifixion wasn't anything that it just started. It was a very normal way of life. And it was a way to bring the most shame upon a criminal. And this was to detour other people from becoming criminals or doing things that would cause them to be crucified. Is that okay with y'all? So the whole idea of putting Christ on a cross was to detour those who believed and those who would perhaps believe that if they embarrassed him enough, that people would not believe in him. Y'all are not understanding. Hebrews 12:2, if you understand, for the word people says, for the joy that was set before him, that he endured the cross, what? Despising the shame. I need you to understand this, because when we look at shame in a form of just being embarrassed. But let me tell you this. Can I bring this home a little bit? See, when your mama come to the grocery store with rollers in her hair, or she wear those dresses that came from Kmart 2 for $5, the moo dresses. See, y'all don't know nothing about that. That's shame. When your friends work at the market and you don't want to go with your mama and she's saying, come go with me. I'm talking from experience. Y'all looking, don't look over there at mother, because don't look at her. That's shame. She pointed at me. Yeah. When your dad drops you off at the bus stop and yells out the window, I love you, and the boys run inside the building, that's shame. But that's not what Paul is talking about. He says, regardless of all the embarrassment that I've endured, he said, I've been beaten. Come on, let me walk the text, because he said, I've been beaten, I've been shipwrecked, I've been preaching the gospel, and all these things have been happening to me, and I still won't be ashamed. If you go to Genesis, the 2nd chapter, the Bible said that Adam and Eve were naked and unashamed. Shame came in with an option that Satan brought in.
You better break it down for me.
Pride is the foundation of shame. So when it was introduced to Adam and Eve, then they became ashamed of the power that God had given them prior to their experience with Satan. So when Satan comes in, he infuses his ideas and causes you to think differently about who you are. Y'all not listening.
That's right.
So here it is that we find ourselves in this chapter that Bishop started with, when Paul said, I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power. See, people get stuck at I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power. He said everything that I went through gave me power. Everything that I overcame gave me power. Every idea in my life that I thought I wouldn't be victorious over gave me power. Sometimes it hurts, but it's part of the power. Oh, y'all not hearing this. That's why there's no shame in winning. It's a part of the power. Paul said, I can do it because Jesus did it. He said they whipped him 39 lashes. He said, despising the shame, I'm not going to come down. Because this is the worst, most difficult, embarrassing way to die. But I'm going to do it because of the power that should come after. Are y'all with me today? Y'all look confused. And I realized that my mother wearing that little muumuu was nothing. Because the older and more mature I got, I realized that culture could not define who I was. It didn't matter what she wore. It didn't matter what we thought embarrassed us. Jesus said, I took all your embarrassment and he brought it on home, and I'm about to pray. He said, because if you are going to be ashamed of me, I want you to know that there comes a time, scripturally, that I'm going to have to be ashamed of you. Y'all don't like that part, but that's what it says. Matthew 10:33, for whosoever shall deny me before men, him I will also have to deny before my Father. See, there's an exchange, and I'm getting ready to pray, that you have to make the decision that I will not hide who I am. I will not hide what he put in me. I will not hide my experiences. I will not hide the opportunities that I've overcome. I won't be ashamed of the gospel. This is part of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is who made me who I am today. Everything that I overcame, the things that I thought I would not overcome, I won't be ashamed. I'll stand up in it. He won't be a secret in my life anymore. Can we shift?